We moved, you guys. We moved to a new house.
Cool.
Tell your friends.
Tell everybody you know that we're no longer at our other address. We don't live there anymore. If you search my name, Ethan Klein address, that address is wrong now. The one that's at the top of Google that you can find easily. It's not my address anymore.
Got it.
There was just a lot of shenanigans going on because my address became public. Because White Pages is a fucking... these guys are like mafia shakedown.
Mm-hmm.
They like post your address that they automatically take from public filings. It's weird because it never happened on our old address. They never did that to me. But at our last address...
Never happened before anywhere.
Yeah. Even in New York, but we were just renting there. But anyway, within like a month of buying our last house, it showed up. If you just type Ethan Klein address, it was right there. And there was just a lot of shenanigans. You can use your imagination. And so we wanted to move. And we did.
Ta-ta.
Should I not say more? Should I just leave it at that? People are wondering.
You can just say at that point, we're already like...
Well, among other things, we kept getting swatted by people. Which, first of all, the first time it happened was terrible enough because the police show up with their guns drawn. There's like multiple helicopters with their lights on the house. And then they left our gate. The police left our gate open and Shredder got out. It was
awful. It was traumatizing. It was absolutely awful. But we thought, okay, let's see if it will happen again.
Well, and then the police knew that we had a special location, so they didn't need to respond with such force. So once it started happening again, they still arrived with the helicopters and the guns drawn. I mean, luckily they didn't force entry because we weren't actually home, but they were they didn't force entry or anything like that. But the second, another time it happened, we were coming back from New York with Theodore, and we posted an Instagram story on when we were boarding the plane, and I'm pretty sure these people timed it up for when we were arriving home with Theodore to put him in harm's way.
It happened 2 hours before we got home.
There was a ton of traffic, so we were very late to get back to the house.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to the people. I didn't want to talk about it because, one, I didn't want to give them the satisfaction, and I didn't want to give it any attention or encouragement. But I will say to the people who think they're geniuses that calling in a swatting on Skype or VPN or whatever, that there is an FBI case opened, that we have gone all the way up the chain, and that you will fucking go to jail, dude, for not only wasting police time, but for attempted murder. Like, bro, do you remember... I do seriously consider that attempted murder. And by the way, do you remember...
100% it is.
Do you remember earlier in the year when somebody died that way? They caught that idiot in like a day. If you think the FBI can't track your shit down, you are such an idiot, bro. Like, you are going to go to jail, dude. And it's so epic that you're going to go to jail.
Yeah, that guy was close to here. He was in Glendale. The guy that did it and got somebody killed.
Dude, you are going to jail. The guy who called that in is in jail right now. He's in jail.
For murder, right?
For murder, dude. That's
murder or
gonna
manslaughter.
Be
Either way, he's in. Yeah.
So to all the geniuses that think that's a good idea, I mean, there can't be many of them. That's like, it's real bottom of the barrel shit. You are gonna go to jail. I guarantee it's only a matter of the time before you go to prison, bro. The same thing that happened to the genius hackers who reverse engineered my phone number. Bro, the Israeli police called me up and said, one of the guys is Israeli. Come file a police report. And guess what? Those guys all went to prison, bro. The FBI arrested them. All these little kids think they're so genius because you call on Skype and VPNs and virtual servers.
I just wonder if these kids think that it's just a prank, just a troll.
I don't think so.
Or do they understand that someone could die and they are trying to get someone to die?
It's that. The things that they tell the police to respond,
is awful.
There's certain things you need to tell the police to make them respond. So I'm not going to repeat what they said because
it's awful to even repeat it. It really is just
but it's
the
just
most
really
awful
heinous,
things you could think of.
graphic, horrible shit. Like the worst thing you can think of involving whatever, everything. And so, they know what they're doing. They're telling the police the most heinous shit you can imagine to get them to respond in full force. And they're going to fucking prison, bro. You should be looking over your shoulder perpetually. Because like the hackers that thought they were untouchable and were flaunting it, those guys got arrested by the FBI, and even the one in Israel that was doing it from overseas got arrested by the fucking Israeli police too, dude. The police called me up. I was chilling at a museum with Hila's family.
We just came to visit my family.
Dude, they called Hila's dad. They're like, hey, I see that your son-in-law and daughter are in Israel. Can I talk to him? We were like, what? The Israeli police get on the phone with me. They're like, hey, can you come sign up a police report? Because that hacking that happened, we tracked him down. He's Israeli, and we need you to file a police report so we can go arrest him. I was like, great!
They got all your conversations. They got
Dude, they showed me Skype
conversations.
The police showed me Skype conversations they were having. You guys
That's awesome.
are so fucked!
And if something happened to Shredder, the first time Shredder got out and we heard that they were at our house. We weren't home, but Shredder was home, and we immediately started driving back. And while we were driving back, we were watching the cameras.
On the ring.
They were just walking around the house with huge guns out and helicopters. And we saw them leaving the gates open, and I just knew Shredder was going to get out, and then he did, and we saw it on camera, and we just saw him walk out, and then we had no idea what happened, and we had to drive like that home for 10 minutes. I thought that we will never see him again, because it was late at night. He's a tiny dog. There's coyotes. He could get run by a car, a million things.
But he was so scared. He was just wandering out like so
and it traumatized him too because of the police. They were walking around the house for a while with their walkie-talkies, and it was really loud. And now whenever he hears someone on the phone, he's like traumatized from the noise. So it was so horrible. That drive home felt like forever. And thank God one of the police guys noticed him getting out, and they walked him back in and closed the gate, so he was fine. But if something happened to him, I would just I don't know what to say. I really don't
They literally
know
want
what
that.
these people are thinking.
They want that. They want Shredder to die and to ruin your life. That's why they do it.
They should go to jail for life, honestly.
I agree. And they're going to go to jail. They will. These kids think they're so smart. I'm telling you, they're all going to jail. It's like a big problem, The FBI is literally working on that shit right now. I agree. It was terrible. And the time when we were coming back from the airport with Theodore, they tried to kill our baby.
Yeah.
They tried to traumatize our baby. They had the police to roll up on us as we were arriving home with
And
Theodore.
we moved a week later. We're out of there.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And someone I was speaking to brought up a really good point. If Shredder was a bigger dog, the police probably would have just killed him because if he's a big dog, and he's confused and he runs out and he shows any signs of aggression, or if the
not even aggression, just barking,
Yeah, barking. If there's a random strangers in your backyard with guns and lights and walkie-talkies, a good watchdog, a good family member is going to go out and bark at them. And police are authorized to kill your dog at that point. And it's a good thing Shredder's just the sweetest can be, sweet little dog. And he walked out to them I think I saw it from another angle, from a different camera, but he just sweet as could be walked out to them. But on the original camera angle, we couldn't see
We
that the
couldn't
police were
see
still
that.
there, so we just
Yeah.
saw him walking out of frame. I love Shredder. He's the best. So that's why we moved. If you want to kill someone, just go do it, dude. Don't be such a coward ass bitch. I've got a shotgun. Come to my house, bitch. And they'll come to my house. But I'm saying if you're gonna do it that way, let's throw down at high noon. You know what I mean? Let's go, dude. Let's have a duel at least so I could see your face. If you're gonna attempt to murder me like a little coward ass bitch, at least give me a shot at drawing faster. Like a cowboy. Not funny? They'll come to my house. But if you do, I have a shotgun by my bed that's loaded and ready. I'm serious. That's the reality of being as famous as we are. But I think
It really is for YouTubers specifically, it seems like, or
It's-
streamers, or kind of like.
I think people like. I think it always happens around times when I talk about politics too. I think generally speaking, it's. I do think that it's people who are driven by anti-Semitism. I think it's a specific kind of right-wing anti-Semitic radical. That's who in my gut, I think, is doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people that hate me that much. You know, that's a hunch, obviously, but that I just can't see anyone hating me so much they would try to murder my family like that.
Guess we'll find out soon, huh?
Why would we? When they go to prison?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, Dan.
When I track them down.
You're on the wrong street, cuz. It's true.
Anyway, it sucks. It's awful. It's terrible. It's the worst feeling in the world. And that's obviously the worst of it. But there was people like sending pizzas to our house and sending packages. There was weirdos stalked outside our house across the street in their cars, like following our housekeeper, following her home. I mean, there was just all this weird shenanigans, dude. It just wasn't cool. So there you have it.
Don't do that, people. Don't be weird.
I have a shotgun loaded, and I don't want to shoot you. But if you come to me and my family, I will. Right, Dan?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Honestly.
Right, Hila? Hila has a handgun. I'd be worried about her. The size of the joke. You remember when
Don't
the
come
joke?
for me,
ex-military.
or
She's fucking
Shredder, or
trained.
Alfredo, or Theodore.
I'm more
You
afraid
don't
of
wanna-
you, Ethan.
Or Ethan, sorry.
Thank you.